Welcome to Nintendo Engineers. I'm your host, Chris Dionysus, and we're here to talk about Fortnite. The builders mode and the zero build mode. And I thought that I would share some of my thoughts about, which I think is better in terms of which mode is, preferable for people. My own experience is doing both. The really interesting thing about doing both of the versions when I did the zero build, obviously everyone did for the first 9 days, was I had a lot of bad luck. I thought that I would do better, and I did. I got a lot of top fives and top threes and a few seconds. But one of the things that I noticed was I was just getting knocked off by someone at the very end, and getting knocked off by pretty good shooters. And I would say with the zero build, you're going to find a lot of people from from other games, such as COD and Valorant and games like that. More traditional games, which which is not too surprising because like a lot of people who didn't mind Fortnite said that, look, the building thing I don't like, I'm not a big fan of, and that's why I don't play Fortnite. When the zero build mode came out, all these sort of players came in to play this version of the game. So, and when the building came back, that's when I started to have a lot more wins and success, so to speak. And that was interesting. I had 5 or 6, 5 wins in a row during a stream of mine. So, what I think the two different modes will be like is, if you're good at building, I would suggest for you to do the build mode. If you're a good shooter, then I suggest for you to do the zero build. Hang on, I just took care of that guy. But here's the thing: if you're not a good shot, I actually think the building mode is fine, because the way that I normally play Fortnite is kind of defensively. I only really build when it gets to that top 10, maybe top 5. And I noticed that even with being a good shot, you can still have problems with, just an overshield and no building for defense. So for me, as someone who, isn't a great builder and isn't the best crack shot, I found the building mode is still fine because you can still use your builds to defend yourself. And I think that's kind of the gist and the vibe of what I've discovered over the first few weeks of this new Fortnite season is basically, I think for me, what I prefer is probably still the building mode, because even with the overshield not being a crack shot or the best builder, I'm sort of around the middle for both. I probably feel like with building, I have a bit more of a chance against, snipers and good shots and things like that. And even if you come up against a good builder, you just sort of outthink them a bit. You can use grenades, you can just destroy the buildings, and they come tumbling down. And normally the pattern that I see is they'll come down with the shotgun. A lot of players use the shotguns. And I notice if you can sort of get past the shotgun, they're not really good with meeting other weapons. So that's how I think. That's what I think would be the way to do it. So, which one's best in which mode is best? Well, I think it's really up to you at the end of the day. If you're a good builder, stick with building. If you're good at shooting, you play other first-person shooter games, then you can go and do zero build. And I think that's the good thing about Fortnite now, is that you now have that choice. You've got that choice now. And I think that's the way to do it. And that's what I personally believe. For me, I'll keep doing build mode, and I'll do zero build with people and muck around with that and see if I get better at that. But it is interesting how with the different modes, having unexpected results like that. So yeah, I think it's interesting. I think that I enjoy doing the zero build. I still think it's fun, but there's still some issues with zero build, I feel. But yeah, it's interesting. So it's a little bit of a rambling sort of type video while I'm playing this game at the moment. But hopefully I've made sense. But yeah, I think that having the option is great, and it's an excellent thing, and it's really good. So I better finish off this video. That's it from me. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.